What's up, guys? Back in the kitchen. Hedera HBAR. You've been warned. This is a double-edged sword video. Hedera HBAR right now, or HBAR the crypto, is up over 7 cents. I'm actually surprised. It almost touched base at 8 cents. Now it looks like it's cooling off. Some people are trading it. Listen, you do you, especially if you bought it like, 4 cents, 5 cents, and you bought a crap ton. You want to take some profits and swing trade. Up to you. Someone asked me, John, are you taking profits? No, I'm not. I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm holding it for the bull cycle. It's one of my utility plays, my most convicted utility plays, one of them for this bull cycle. The partnership with Fed now was definitely not a small feat. You can tell in the volume, it's 350 million, which is insane. It was up over 1,500%. That's a very high percentage increase for a crypto that's now a mid cap, borderline mid cap. When you put the full diluted market cap supply into circulation, it's a mid cap. And I think I noticed with this, someone told me he's like, they keep dumping the supply. Well, no crap. They have to dump the supply. Like the team, to get this more of a decentralized marketplace, the team's going to eventually have to put it out into circulation. Not only that, but they're going to eventually take profits as well. They have an ecosystem. They have to fund the ecosystem. And they're also a company. Can a CEO of a company take profits? Of course. It's no different than like your Apple or any stock company, right? So proof of stake cryptos, you have to look at them as companies. I know they're not stocks, they're different. But when it comes to the CEO or team, whatever, taking profits, a lot of you guys look at that as like, oh my God, home alone face, and you run for the hills. I mean, what do you expect them to do? They're allowed to take profits. You want them to be adding the coins to circulation during this time because, once the bull market starts after the Bitcoin halving, the inflation is going to the floor. Don't forget, it was less than 40% circulating supply less than a year ago. They're now creeping up to 70%. They're going to have over 70% by the time the Bitcoin halving even takes place. So you're talking about a crypto that is making moves and is reducing their inflation and making it more of a decentralized marketplace for you and me in retail to gobble up the supply right before the bull run starts. To me, that's bullish. I don't see that as bearish. To me, it baffles me. I understand tokenomics play a factor, but it's like, I feel like the people who say this, they prefer cryptos that only have like 5-10% circulation. That to me is risky because the team, especially if it's a micro cap crypto and they're in a niche where they have to fund their ecosystem, like a gaming niche or a layer one that's going to have projects on their chain, eventually they're going to have to market, especially if they're a low cap gem, no exchange listings yet, and they're going to have to come out with products. Where are they going to do that? With the profits, with the money. So they're going to dump that supply they're holding on you, and it's going to dilute the price action. That to me is more of a risk than investing into a crypto that has more of a decentralized marketplace. When it comes to a centralized marketplace, which is what you see with the low circulating supplies, they're prone to more heavy manipulation. The team can sell, to try to get you guys to think it's tanking. Then all of a sudden, the paper hands, they FOMO sell, they sell everything, and then the team ends up buying more, and they just gobble up like a ton more for cheap. So there's a lot of price manipulation that you see also with some of these cryptos that have shitty tokenomics. But that being said, the reason why I title this video "You've Been Warned" is because I would not be trying to buy this now. Unless you're DCAing, buying for the long term, you bought it super cheap and you want to just accumulate, that's fine. I'm talking about if you recently sold your HBAR out of freaking fear, panic, paper hands, whatever, or you never had a position and you're looking to buy it, it's going to come back down. When cryptos get to this large of a market cap, which is 2 billion plus, when they start marrying Bitcoin, which HBAR was doing, and the only reason it's going against Bitcoin right now is because the volume is up over 1,500%, which is crazy. But eventually you're going to see it come back down, especially if the market is still not bullish yet. Like right now, Bitcoin, let's see where Bitcoin's at right now. So Bitcoin is literally 29,200 to start this video. It's probably going to break the 28K range. So, for someone that's saying, oh, HBAR is going to go to 10 cents, I saw a couple of comments like that. I would love to see that, but it's unlikely it's going to go to 10 cents if Bitcoin goes to 28K or 27K. Bitcoin going to 30, 31K, 32K, okay, different story. HBAR probably would have 10 cents, especially with this Fed now partnership. The utility just keeps growing, the adoption keeps growing for HBAR. But I wouldn't bet on it hitting 10 cents, especially if the rest of the market is bleeding. Bitcoin, all the altcoins follow Bitcoin, unless they're like micro caps or small caps. Those go on their own wavelength until they get to a certain size. But yes, if you're trying to buy this now, this is my warning to you. Make sure you have the research before you buy. Because if you're just buying because you're riding up and you want to be that kind of investor where you buy high and sell low, congrats, you're going to wreck yourself. But if you're just buying on price action and fear of missing out, you're going to regret it the minute HBAR dumps. You know why? Because you're going to be like home alone face. You're going to sell. You're going to be like, oh my God, it's down 20%. What's going on? The team's selling. And you're going to dump. You're going to dump and not realize what you were holding. Listen, if you're bullish on Hedera HBAR, be bullish for the right reasons, not because it's riding up. Some retail investors literally just look at charts and that's it. I like taking a look at the fundamentals, the utility, the team, the competition, the narrative, the niche it's in. There's many factors I take in consideration before I invest into crypto. I do have different metrics for different cryptos. Like for example, you have catalyst-based investments like Caspa or Pepe, where I'm waiting for a big exchange listing. But Caspa itself, I also like the fundamentals, the utility, the team, the tech, everything. And Pepe, I like the community. And it's a frog, it's different than a dog coin. So there's different metrics I look, but the main thing is this. If you buy a crypto, make sure it's because you want to buy it. If you sell a crypto, make sure you sell it because you want to sell it. Be your own investor. I saw many people who sold HBAR based on opinions. And listen, if that's what you wanted to do, you wanted to consolidate, totally fine. You do you. The mistake I don't want to see you guys make is now buying back in because it's riding up. That is literally going against sound investment principles. You have to be a logical investor. If you have that FOMO right now, just take a break from crypto for a couple days, close the app, go to the gym, hang out with your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, hang out with your friends, do something else. Put a playlist on, listen to music, because the FOMO is going to eventually pass. They're going to realize we're still in a great time to buy crypto. And if you sold right before this HBAR pump, and I did see a couple of comments of someone saying that, just put it behind you, take the mistake, and just get better. Learn from this. I told you guys in previous videos, like Bluezell, right? Sometimes utility plays take time. They take time, but they can also come down very quick. Bluezell itself, great example, came back down. I swing traded it. I sold it at around 10 and a half cents. Then I bought back in at 8.5 cents. I improved my entry, my price entry force. Now my entry is rock solid below 5 cents for Bluezell. I'm very happy. It may never get there again. And now, HBAR, I did see some people are rolling over into other cryptos. Listen, like I said, the conviction has to be on your own accord. If you roll this over into another crypto that's down, like say Caspa, that's not a bad move at all. It's actually a decent move if you're more bullish on Caspa and you no longer believe in HBAR. Or if you want to swing trade it and see if it comes back down and you want to buy in. The only issue I have with swing trading blue chip cryptos, which is what I consider HBAR, is you have to be willing to part with it if it never comes back down to your entry. That's a real risk you take when you swing trade blue chips. There's a reason why I don't swing trade Quant, HBAR, Caspa, and some of my blue chip cryptos. It's because I, for one, am not an experienced trader. Two, it's very hard to time the market. You're never going to do it the perfect way you think you're going to in your head. I know sometimes you see YouTubers on here that are expert traders. They want to broadcast all their wins and not tell you what their losses are like. That's fine. Understand that's just like social media. You're only going to hear the good, not the bad. Just understand if you trade crypto, make sure it's the right crypto you want to trade and make sure you can part with it. Because if you can't part with that specific crypto, you should not be trading it. That's where you're not using your head. You're using your greedy emotions to buy more on the cheap. This is why I DCA. I know dollar cost averaging is boring as hell. Trust me, I get it. I get it. But when you DCA, and it's not just buying on the low, you're buying, here when it's consolidating, you're buying here, if you believe in it, of course, you over time make your bag so heavy to the point where if you see jumps like this, you're just enjoying the green. And that's a great place to be, guys. The mistake you make right now that can set yourself years back from being financially free is trading your blue chips or selling your cryptos out of fear for stupid reasons right before the bull cycle takes place. I'm not joking. They do it every single cycle. It happens in stocks too. We're so close to the Bitcoin halving. 2024 is only 4 months away. Like, what you do now can literally change your trajectory. either becoming financially free or some people even rich versus being way back and having to wait for 2030 for the next bull cycle to make some money. You do not want to be in that place. If you're trying to change your financial situation this bull cycle, be very careful, develop good habits now, and just look to make some good decisions during this time. I'm telling you guys, I know some people are not going to listen on this. They're going to be like, I know better than John. I know better than the market. I'm going to go trade. I don't care. You guys are your own people. You're your own investors. It's your money, so it's up to you. If I just save one person from wrecking themselves, I am doing myself a service as a YouTube influencer. And that's all I care about. At the end of the day, I just want to help you guys. HBAR is a great example of a utility crypto that took time to rise up. It's now up, how much? Let's see. At the peak, when it went to 7.5 cents, it was up over 50%. And for a mid cap, that's a very significant feat, especially when it's already married to Bitcoin. Anyways, just a quick video. I know I rambled a lot, but I really wanted to help you guys because I know some of you are a little wary of what to do, especially when you're holding blue chips or HBAR. Listen, whatever decision you make, like I said before, just make sure it is your decision and you sleep on it and you're not making this decision out of emotion, but you're using your logic, your head. By the way, if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, see your crypto and buying, selling, trading, I just posted a buy alert today on my Patreon, or you want to run your portfolio by me, let me take a look at it, or talk to other members. All sharks, all independent investors, both beginner and advanced. Feel free to join my Patreon and Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. It would be awesome to see you there. Anyways, now I want to hear from you. How do you feel about HBAR right now at 7 cents? And where do you think its price is going to be by the end of this year? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.